With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 97 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. But that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller, because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run with Muhammad. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
17-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Muhammad. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Ball carrier.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light carry. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And at the 30.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of
first play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Play fake. Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Murray off play action. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes for 14 yards. First down Cardinals. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, that last sack puts Murray in the cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
3rd and 13.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now an option play on 2nd down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Seahawks 21. Cardinals 13.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
Murray now to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
17 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On first down, Hurts. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Second down. Here's Hurts. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hurts. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leader in carries and yards in 2019, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play.
11-yard line.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A solid chunk of 11 yards there on the keeper. But 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry for the lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Murray from midfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12. And the Cardinal first down.
Shotgun now for Murray. That is caught at the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. From the gun, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The loss of a yard brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. Forced out to his left. That ball complete to Isabella. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And on 4th and short, they snag a gain of over 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. Escaping the pressure right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The 23-yard line.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Malcolm Butler.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Stepping up, he's going to keep it and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Murray's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Final minute now of the third quarter.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chandler Jones, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Running from the gun with Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to cut from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
On the return, Andy Isabella. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
On play action, it's Murray.
At the 21-yard line.
Caught left side, Hopkins.
Murray.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Eluding the pressure right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down, Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Complete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this. What I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Aldon Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Murray with a 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Cardinal first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Muhammad. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Muhammad, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Seahawks 38. Cardinals 20.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
Here's Hurts to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Mike, check, 59.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35.
24.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Murray off play action. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Muhammad. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Murray, one final try. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning